All right, ladies and gentlemen, next in line we have, once again, Peyton's Big Goons versus the Detonation Divas. That's a team that we've seen before in previous tournaments. So let's see how things work out for them. Once again, we have Big Boy 69 in a Radar Yu Yang with torpedo build. And we've got two Marsilis, like we saw them play before. One of them with Pack-a-Punch and the other without, which is an interesting choice. We have a unique upgrade Petropavlovsk and a secondary Ohio once again. All right, Puddin', tell us a little bit about the opposing team, the Divas.
Well, the Divas are bringing a Daring. I think that's the first we've seen for this tournament. A San Martin, also a first. An Incomp, also a first.
Yeah.
A Marsili and a Petro. And a Petro is running the unique mod.
And heavy AP.
Marsili's definitely... well, I mean, why wouldn't you run heavy AP with the unique mod?
Yeah, I like it.
Looks like everybody's flagged up.
Now, the difficulty with running unique mod is you do lose one of your consumables, which means Superintendent is almost a must in order to offset that. And that kind of forces you, if you want to take a, adrenaline rush and you want to take heavy AP, you have to make additional sacrifices essentially in your build. So you can see, for example, Boom Diata took, where is it? I'm trying to go back to his build. Yeah, he's got three.
Survivability expert.
Yeah,
That's what he
survivability is the big
out.
difference. Yep, that's the difference right there. Now, Incomparable is kind of an interesting choice in a competitive environment like this. Because of the fact that, well, I mean, you have to go to the flank. You can't be anywhere. You have to be really, on the side. You have to play like a big cruiser. But it's such a long and narrow ship. It gets citadeled very easily. Do you like the Incomparable, Puddin'? Are you a fan?
Not really.
Me neither.
I think I played it once and I'm done with it.
I mean, it's got massive guns, but they're in dual turrets, which obviously, if you've listened to Puddin' ever, you know he hates dual gun turrets, and I don't blame him.
Well, what turned me off to the Incomp was somebody was playing one and I was in a Montana and they were streaming their game and I made him use every cuss word because he went from full health to nothing at the start of the game. I mean, that was first blood.
Oh my god. Ouch.
Yeah, and I'm like, nah. I'm like, 12 kilometers and you're just yeeted? I'm like, that ship's not for me.
And we saw PBG do the exact same strategy the first game tonight. Apes Together Strong. Everybody go to A. They're doing it. The Divas look like they're kind of sensing that. Maybe they were watching it before. Hey, KS Sharp. Maybe they were watching us before and they saw that and they're like, maybe that's what they'll do again. Petropavlovsk on Petropavlovsk action.
Well, one's got more HP. The other one does more punchy punch.
Which would you rather have, Puddin'?
The Ohio?
Okay. But I'm serious, though. Would you rather have the extra AP damage, or would you rather have the extra survivability?
Survivability. How do you beat any of these ships? Put it on fire.
Yep.
Right? You're down one less, which means you're going to have to play way more passive throughout the entirety of the game.
I really like this Daring's position. He was right outside of radar range from the Petro, and he's just chilling there waiting for the moment that these guys decide they have to push.
Well, their push may be delayed due to the Incomp Marsili here.
Yep. Yep. Looks like the Marsilis are both targeting Amish Ninja. Now, interesting that they both used their reload booster early. I would have thought that they would have waited until a DCP comes out, like right now, while the Marsili's on double fire, and then use their reload booster, but they're not doing it. And Amish isn't DCPing. Ah, there you go.
I can guarantee that was a miscommunication.
Nice hit by the incomp on Ballin's Marsili, though.
See, I don't know why Ninja's not angling his ship properly so they can both shoot the same target, which at this point would be Ballin.
Ballin, absolutely. He should be turning his turrets the opposite direction. He should be kiting to J1. He should also be using his reload booster, frankly.
You're not going to win this side because your two ships are kiting, but at least you could do is take one of them out.
Yep.
Because Marsili alone is not as strong as Marsili teamed up.
And I'm surprised he's not, like, shooting right now. Like,
trying to go dark, but he's on fire, and
right.
there's a YY spotting him. Like,
exactly. There is no going dark. So you literally have to win, or at least do as much damage as you can. Forget about ship preservation at this point. You should also have his Hydro going, but, you know, incomp has form, I guess.
I mean, like, you're at the border. Why aren't you shooting?
Yeah.
Oh, down goes the Marsili, who did not want to shoot his guns.
He's not dead yet. He's healing up. He's getting better.
Oh, wait, there's more non-usage?
I have so many questions. There he goes.
There we go.
All right, all right.
It's only about 20,000 HP too late.
Marsili.exe has stopped working, and it has been restarted. And now dead.
And now it's just...
But yeah, split fire just feels really bad. I mean, why are you shooting Big Six? What's going on the other side of the map? Not much.
Well, the Marsilis are just going to push in, farm out the incomp.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Big Boy at this point could probably even open up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, incomp's on the border.
I like Nibbles' positioning.
Trying to farm out the Ohio here.
Very close single-fire torpedoes there on the Petro. Peyton responds with a pretty big hit.
I mean, the Marsilis are doing this right. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Letting Ballin stay behind so he could heal up a bit.
Just weird to see a San Martin, though, in this tournament right now, because he just... So far, we haven't seen any situations where, like, hiding properly wins. So maybe that'll happen because Peyton is going ham right now.
I mean, they kill Peyton, but DIVAS still have to crawl into this?
That's right. They do still have to crawl into this. What's going on with the incomp? The incomp is still pretty darn healthy. He just used a superhero, that'd be why. Big Boy is getting involved in this shot now. He's just... Why not, I guess? Big Boy's 1 minute away from using his torpedo reload booster. Take a look back in the middle of the map as Boom Diata takes a torpedo from the Daring. Peyton is trying to heal up.
It's going to go down.
And
it is a matter of time.
Hibbles is up on radar, on Boom Diata's radar. Hibbles does have 20 seconds until he can smoke again. Okay, there goes Peyton. We're tied up on ships.
I'd ram this Petro.
Oh, Petro on Petro violence, absolutely, yes.
right?
Well,
Because it's going to take the YY some time to come back. You do have a low health in Ballin and a Marcel, and
yeah, I saw that coming.
the other one is a little bit out of position. I mean, yeah, speed boost to be back in, but like,
Yep. Now, if I'm Divas, right, I don't want to sacrifice Nibbles. So, that's fine.
I mean, at this point, why would Nibbles come out? Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Petro's broadside is getting farmed by everybody's AP.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's San Martin getting involved with that, with the nice floaty AP broadsides. Big
Nibbles
Boy,
had to use his DCP to get his turrets back.
yeah, and with Big Boy now coming up the rear, Nibbles has pressure to move forward, and Boom Diata is going to take the death. See, now, if you're Boom Diata, you got to convert that to a ram. Okay, well, 3-on-3. Cap control currently going to Divas. This is a close game, Puddin'.
Game will end in 2 minutes and 40-something seconds, according to the score timer.
As long as nobody dies. And I'm sure these guys all have the mods too, right? So, for example, I'm sure PBG knows this. I wouldn't be surprised to see Ballin just W straight into B. Big Six just W. Big Boy 69 just W. Like, that's literally all they can do right now. 2 minutes to go. You don't have time to try to set up strategies and stuff like that, right?
No, because, I mean, killing a Petro doesn't get you the lead.
Right.
You got to stall on a cap. If I was a San Martin, I'd be behind one of those islands and just waiting for the Daring to spot something, because there's no radar.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, except for the YY, but clearly that's being used against the Petro.
And Petro uses Hydro against Big Boy 69. And here comes Daring, smoke, and shots. Big Boy 69 knows that he's got no choice but to go for this. Nice hit there by the Petro. So Nibbles is going to be pushed forward. All he has to do is just not show broadside to the Marsilis. San Martin is coming in now. Oh, 400 on Big Boy. He's on fire.
Burning.
Yep.
He's dead.
And see, here's the part where they all just go. Like I was saying, 38 seconds to go.
Everybody's shooting the correct target. Ballin.
Yeah, oh yeah, Ballin is absolutely the target. Like, you know, he had to slow down a little bit so Big Six can try to catch up. Too little, too late. I think we're going to see a dud Marsili in a moment.
I don't know. 30 seconds.
Oh yeah. Ballin
You're
is
definitely going to get
overextending at this
Ballin.
point. Ta-da!
There we go. With Death Pick winner.
Yay, death picks.
More importantly, Team Bravo won.
Yeah, they did actually, didn't they?
That was
Big Six,
really
the
well
lone
played by them.
survivor. Lone survivor for PBG. What a great game, Puddin', huh? That was good stuff.
Oh yeah. Like, you can. I mean, you've seen a game where Ape Strong together works, and now you've seen a game where Ape Strong doesn't work.
And I'm really glad to see that. I'm really glad to see that. All right, chat, we're going to get a commercial break going. This time it should be a longer commercial break. That way we don't have any problems, in theory. We'll find out. We'll find out. Why am I being pinged on my own Discord? Okay. Yeah, if you guys don't know about this, on my Discord, I have a codes, deals, and offers channel where we put up codes and giveaways and stuff like that like Wargaming does. So I've got a few links to Easter egg hunts. Like there's special, I guess, like you look on the Warships article and there's a button that you can click to participate in the Easter egg hunt or whatever. So yeah, look out for that. That's good stuff. And I need to go close my door because Did you guys... Puddin', did you hear my wife just now or no?
No.
Okay, cool. Well, just to be on the safe side. Hey, Mohican. No music on tournament days. That's correct. Because with a 2-minute delay, that becomes challenging, to say the least. Okay, so next up is going to be round 5 of 7. I haven't updated the scores in a while. And I also haven't tweeted out about the tournament. I should probably do that. That would be smart of me, wouldn't it, Puddin'?
It would be, but it could be a little too late here.
Mm-hmm. Well, better late than never, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Always better late than never.
So, in the current lead is ZGRSG. And Peyton was in second place. DIVAS defeated Peyton just now. So DIVAS should take second place. Maybe even be tied for first, depending on what happens with ZGRSG. ZGRSG wins over NTR. So we should see them gain a couple points as well. Interesting.
Good old point system.
That's right. Okay, looks like the commercial break has run appropriately, so that's good at least. Cheers, everyone.
Have you done any clan battles this season?
I'm sorry, I have not, if you ask me. I haven't done clan battles in a long time.
I mean, at this point, they literally just tell us the ships we can use.
Or tell us the ships you want us to use and just be done with it. You can use that, and that's it.
I mean, because clearly going to a different tier would be too much to ask for.
Oh my god. I don't know how many times I've said, I want a tier 1 clan battle. But Seth, it'll be World of Blank! Sorry? Every damn tier has a broken ship or 2 or 5. Tier 10 is probably the worst offender of all of these.
What? Do you mean they make a special list of all the broken ships at tier 10 that nobody can play or limit?
Right. Right. I want to bring fun back into the game. Like, tier 3s. Go ham with St. Louis's, Charleston's, Tenryu's, you know? Durski's. Like,
make it 8v8 and bring another battleship back into it.
Remind people how fun the game was in the low tiers, because when you get pushed into the high tiers, it's just such a slog. You know? There's a reason why I play ranked battles and I don't want to play, like, you know, randoms as much anymore. It's not fun. You know? Ranked, at least it's a smaller team, you get the games done, you move on to the next battle, you know? Every now and then you have people that use game rewards against you. You know, because they are very effective. So, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I remember some guy telling me that I was the worst carrier, I was a piece of garbage.
Uninstall.
I needed to go uninstall my life.
Right?
Right? And then he's begging for planes. Right. I'm going to give you planes. Why again? And I literally typed that out in chat for him. Mm-hmm. Why would I ever give you planes?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because I need to live. Right. After all the kind words you said to me, I'm supporting the other side. Good luck, buddy.
Hey, Charles. You know, there's a meme. I wish I had it. I could display it. I don't know where it is right now. But there's a meme of a tug of war. You've seen it, Puddin'. And you've got you pulling. And of course, on the other side is the opponent's team, right? And they're all pulling the rope together. And then your team is pulling the rope against you too. Hey, Philip North. Hey, you, the Admiral. I mean, yeah, that's what it can be. So that's why I do my speed run. Go in, do the best you can. If you die, say a word or two if you have to. Get the salt away, you know? Back out, go into another game, and forget about it. And that's what I did today. I did really well in rank today, bud.
I mean, that's good. I mean, I got my justice in the end because apparently everybody on his flank reported the guy.
What?
I got a DM from the guy. Thanks for being such a jerk and calling me out and all that, you know, whatever. Like, I'm not reading this whole paragraph, but, you know, I got like 13 reports. I'm thinking, 13? Who'd you piss off on the enemy team?
13 is interesting. Yes, no mongoose. Easter PP. Go put your Easter PP into the Wargaming Game Center. Now it's Easter EPP. But you know. Why did they make a code with PP in it? Why make a code with PP?
So who haven't we seen? That nation?
AM. We haven't seen AM.
Oh, great. Guess who they're facing?
They're facing Peyton, so we're gonna skip that. I don't really care who we see next. ZGRSG is in the lead. So let's go for ZGRSG.
First room up?
Let's go ZGRSG because this is a tie. This is like first and second place. Ouch, Philip. That sounds painful. By the way, I like that idea you said in chat where a ship sinks and they have lifeboats, and if you rescue enough lifeboats, that allows for a respawn. I really like that idea. That's a cool idea. Game is up for DIVAS versus ZGRSG. See if this is updated. It has. DIVAS are in first place, Peyton in second. ZGRSG in third. Although they have the same score, so what gives? Okay. Chat, I'm going to run a commercial break again right now. I know we just did a 3-minute, but it looks like it's going to do another one in 15. And I'm looking at timing, and I just don't think it's going to work. Round starts at 07. 3 minutes from now. Perfect. We're good. We'll be good. Never chat in this game. Hardly anyone does at my level. I think I'm playing mostly bots. That's fair. You can still chat and scream at the bots and report them for, you know, bot-like behavior. Like I said, if it makes you feel better, then do it. It's like one of my favorite lines from Battlestar Galactica. But if you watched Battlestar Galactica, the reboot, like the you know, from 2000s. Uh-oh, do we lose Puddin'? I think we lost Puddin'. So one of my favorite lines in that series is when Starbuck is with a whole bunch of trainees and they're being chased by Cylon raiders, and she just tells everybody to shoot like in a specific, like, certain direction, and they have like no chance of hitting anything. And so they go, wait, Starbuck, we're not gonna hit anything, right? And he's like, no, but it'll make you feel better. She said that. I just burst out laughing. I'm like, that's so true, right? Sometimes you just feel better knowing you're unleashing hate, even if it's random hate, even if it's not going someplace specific, right? It just do the thing. Do the thing.
We're talking about stuff and things again.
Stuff and things. Yeah, I was asking, and then you were gone for a minute. Have you watched the Battlestar Galactica reboot? I think you have.
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember that one part when Starbuck had the trainees and just told them to shoot in a general direction, even though it won't hit anything? And she said, "Oh, it'll just make you feel better."
No, I don't.
Love that show.
It was a great show.
That's why you have people that send torpedoes out even though they have no chance of hitting, right? The 6-kilometer people that fire torpedoes at 12. And you're just like, what is going on?
No, that's not them sending hate out. That's just past the crayon in the window.
There you go.
Like,
Laugh at your mistakes, learn from them, and fight like a tiger for the team. There you go, Scope. I like that. I like that a lot. All right, teams are saying that they are ready.
my God, I got 2 of you open.
2 of me? What? How do you have 2
2
of me?
tabs to Lord that. All right, time to go back to the rerun channel. Where the real excitement's at.
Where the real excitement's at. The rerun channel will have a giveaway going in 2 hours. Oh, I gotta write this down. DIVAS and ZGRSG. DIVAS versus ZGRSG. All right. Here we go. Welcome, everyone, to round 5 of our 7 rounds tonight. 7-round evening. And this is our weekly Warships tournament, the pilot season, 5 versus 5. And we've seen the Divas play before. We've seen ZGRSG play before. These guys are currently tied or fighting for first place. One's in first place. I think that's ZGRSG. Divas are currently in second. Divas have Z42, Kleber, Henri, Moskva, and Vermont. Now, I want to note... Ooh, unique upgrade, Vermont. I want to note that the Henri is only rocking a 10-point commander. It's a 10-point commander in a tournament, everyone. These are players' accounts, not press accounts. So they've only got what they've got. Z42 with a 14-point captain. Wow. All right, Puddin', tell us about ZGRSG.
We have a Marceau, a Peck-a-Punch Napoli, a Concealment Vermont by
Yeah, no.
another Peck-a-Punch Napoli, and then a Marsilli.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Pack-a-Punch
I
makes
mean-
sense for secondaries on the Napoli. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, but I mean, I keep forgetting these guys are the random build ships.
Right.
Because, like, the only reason these guys would change a build would just be for clan battles.
Exactly. Exactly. So, I mean, hey, if the Divas win, that'd be pretty impressive, right? You've got a guy with a 14-point captain and a guy with a 10-point captain that could possibly win. And looks like ZGRSG going for the Apes Together Strong strat. Everybody seems to like that this tournament.
I don't think they're doing it all together. Small map. Because you do have the one Napoli that is kind of breaking off towards speed while everyone else is going out wide with the Vermont more in the middle.
Mm.
I think they're just picking the side of the map they want to do, like bacon and chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Like Divas look like they want apples and bacon. Oh, Marceau
Yep.
versus Kleber.
Yep. And Kleber caught with an island right on the side, which is unfortunate. But he's going to get away with it okay.
More
Now, one-
importantly, Marceau, once again, we have a DD getting off cap that was really not in a danger of getting reset.
Yeah, thinking Rabbit was maybe running a little bit too fast.
No, the French ships are not known for their speed.
So let's talk real briefly about this Vermont. So Unique Upgrade Vermont is a really good choice because it's got, essentially it sacrifices a little bit of concealment, and what it gains, in this format at least, is reload. Or not reload, isn't it accurate? It's accuracy. It gains accuracy so you can take the reload, or is it reload so you can take the accuracy module? Something like that.
I thought it was reload. It gave it.
Yeah, it's reload. Because if you look at slot 6, you can see the accuracy module. So, it also boosts ASW, if I remember right. But that doesn't matter in a tournament like this right now, at least. Someday subs will be added to the tournament mode, and, that can happen. But for now...
Right, you act like it matters even in randoms.
well, you know, by the time the Vermont gets to the position where it can be hunted by a sub, the rest of his team is dead anyway, right?
Or his team just murderized everybody, and he's unfortunately stuck with the 4501 harassing him.
Speaking of murderizing, Elite Delta in trouble here with thinking Rabbits Marceau plus support. Oh! Well, Elite Delta has friends too.
Well, his friend is called Vermont.
His friend is Brick. Brick Smash. Brick
He
Speak.
definitely smashed him.
Delta needs to spend more time shooting and less time thinking about moving. That's possibly going to get him killed here. And the reason I say that is that the thing you have to do in a gunfight like this, you have to kill the enemy destroyer as fast as possible, because the sooner you kill that destroyer, the sooner you can go dark and try to run away and live. Look at all the dodgy. Wow.
Even if they did manage to loot the club, they brought a Z42.
Mm-hmm. Brilliant handling there by Elite Delta's Clever, though.
I mean, at this point, he just sails in the back and never to be seen again.
It's a possibility.
Sit behind an island somewhere and free farm somebody.
Let's follow these shells into the Napoli. Yes. Well, they didn't do too much damage. Is that a... Yeah, it's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Napoli. That's cool.
I don't know why he left B, even though the Z42 was blocking him.
Mm-hmm.
I think he could have waited a little bit longer.
I mean, there's no rush for him to leave necessarily. I mean, unless he's worried about Vermont having shells on him. I could see that.
I mean, Montspot's staying put. Everybody focused to Henry that's now caught in the middle of the ocean. Instead of the Vermont. Like, sorry guys, it's going to take a long time to get through that 100k HP.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
If I was a Z, I'd go back Cap C. I'd just throw some salt in this.
I mean, you know where the entire enemy team is, so you can absolutely afford to do that.
They're all pushing together.
Yep. And I was going to comment too, like, Kleber is doing a really nice job with his torpedoes of trying to slow the Napoli down.
I mean, like, what is Bravo willing to give up to kill this Vermont? Like, at this point, it's like everything.
Everything is the answer, I think, is what they're doing.
Right, like, because now they're stuck between a Vermont, you don't want to be broadside to, a Moskva parked at A, which you're never going to get as broadside, and you don't want to show it its broadside, and now a Henry on your other side.
Yep. Although I do want to say I do not like that the Henri is stuck bow in. You never want to be stuck bow in an Henri. Because if you look at it, the Vermont, Napoli, Marseille are all fixing to start heading straight for the Henri. I really don't like that decision.
I mean, he's not spotted right now. So, yeah, he could make his turn now, hopefully be completed before anybody gets their guns to bear.
Oh, look at this beautiful torpedo. Vermont and just shoves the Napoli into the torpedo.
Well, I guess they're all waiting for the Henry.
Yep. And there goes the Henry.
You know what? If he did not shot, the Napoli smoke would have covered him.
I know. Right now, he'd be dark.
Yeah. And at full health still.
Mm-hmm.
And he shoots again.
Smoke fire penalty works against him.
Oh, I guess he didn't want Wargaming blowout.
I guess not. As, Vermont, there you go. Vermont floods out from those torpedoes. Great use of Z42 torpedoes. But, yeah, you might have gotten a little too close there. Let's see what's going on the other side. You've got like the slowest ship in the game being chased by a Napoli and a Kleber trying desperately to slow him down. Kind of funny when you think about that.
And the funny thing is, the Vermont's leading the runaway game.
Yeah, until he's beaching about here. Is he? Nope, he's going to make it.
I mean, Moscow, I think, finally gets into this game against the Napoli.
Ooh, nice hit. Brick, once again, connects.
Hey, look, it only took them 10 minutes to get the Vermont down to just under half.
Mm-hmm. All right, that Napoli is burning out or flooding or something. Bye-bye.
He's just dying.
Okay, well. All right, at this point, how can ZGRSG get into this game, Puddin'?
They have to kill everybody on the green team.
They need one kill?
No, they need to kill them all. Your team is on a 1 cap when mine is on a what the hell do we do?
They need a kill. And the Z42, Kibbles might be giving it to them right now. Why are you shooting?
No. They need more than 1 kill. They kill the DD, it doesn't matter.
Still, it just feels bad. Like, why give up the health? Why risk it? You know? Oh!
Maybe he wanted to shoot so he could smoke fire?
Oh, Vermont, once again, hitting a crucial shell. You note that he put the spotter plane up to get that extra vertical dispersion buff, and there it goes.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
That's going to be it. That's going to be it. I don't see a way back in at this point for ZGRSG. GG. Hope you're all enjoying the ambient noises.
I think Team Bravo's mistake was trying to chase a club that you're never going to spot him. He's running and he's going to run away.
Mm-hmm. I think the mistake was trying to chase the Vermont. Oh, underwater feature ate the one torpedo that might have hit the Marsilli. But then there's Vermont.
Those underwater features.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
so the Divas
moved off its rock.
Mm-hmm. So the Divas are going to win this game with a 10 point on recaptain and a 14 point. What was that? The Z42? A 14 point Z42 captain. So when you think, y'all think you need to have a 21 point captain to be competitive, you don't. It comes down to seamanship, strategy, luck, taking advantage of enemy mistakes, you know, all the good stuff. Speaking of stuff, don't forget to write something in chat, everybody, because we have a blue bonuses container code going right now in chat. And you've got about, at this point, about 7 or 8 minutes left to get into that. If you're on YouTube, Rumble Kick, get over to twitch.tv/LordZath. Make sure you follow the channel. It's the heart icon and it's free on Twitch. And type something in a chat so you can get in for the giveaway. We're going to run a commercial break while we chill and wait for the next game to be announced, okay? There we go. Oreos. 1, 2, 3. 3 of the 4 teams have reported in. And I think that makes us the last one. Peyton advances to first place, but I think the Divas are going to take over first because they just won against ZGRSG. A lot of movement going on over here.
I mean, that's kind of good.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the Divas. That's the second time we've covered the Divas and the second time we've covered ZGRSG. So we're going to try to avoid those. I really wish we could have covered Tango or Dark Sea Titans. Unfortunately, they dropped out after their first round before we had a chance.
I wonder what caused that issue.
I don't know. One of the teams showed up like really last minute. Which one was that? That was Tango. They had some authentication issues or something like that, and they got authenticated and whatever. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. All 4 rounds have been completed now, so they should be generating the next round, everyone. Remember, 2 rounds to go this evening, and then we're done. Yeah.
Well, we've got to get Detonate, right?
That's who we just covered. The Detonation Divas. We just covered 2 of their games.
Oh, Anger Management is who we need.
Anchor Management, AM, is who we want next game, yes. Anchor Management is... Unless they're playing a team that we've already covered. In which case, we'll cover Anchor Management's last game, no matter what. Recan, hey! Long time no see, dude. How you doing? He-Man's here. Recan is a name I haven't seen in a long time. That's awesome. So cool seeing people coming back after a while and just saying hi. Hope you're doing well. See if they've fixed the points yet. Tone 50. Hey, speaking of Recan, there's another person we haven't seen in a while. How do you even pronounce ZGRSG? I don't know. Why do they call it Digas? Are they all on drag? I have no idea, Gaelic. I have no idea. Tone 50 was around, and Recan were both around back when I started doing 24/7 rerun on this channel, before I had started a new channel for reruns. All right, next is up. AM versus, looks like NTR. Yeah, that's perfect. we've done NTR once already, so this is good. So NTR versus AM, and that will finish NTR off. Okay. We just have to wait for the training room to be updated and all that kind of stuff. Should be fun. Now, while we have a few moments, I do want to take a moment to acknowledge the teams for, being willing to let us cover them. I mean, it's not like they have a choice, but I guess they could say, Zath, go find another one. But it's nice that we can bring you guys these games, show you guys a fun time, a good time. Just a really cool tournament. And hey, if all goes as planned, they're going to look to do a full season of this, whatever that means. I think in June or July, I think is what they were saying. I think it was in June.
Well, I mean, you know what tournament
July.
I'm looking forward to?
The Read the Rules tournament, always.
No, that's not the Read the Rules. I mean, I am looking forward to, the Enterprise Read the Rules.
You're looking forward to
Factions tournament.
Yeah, the War of Faction. Yep. I think the article was called like The Road Ahead. Yeah. 2025 tournaments. Now I searched for tournament and it didn't show up. But when I searched road, then it showed up. Riddle me that one. $27. 2 minutes until we start. Cover NTRAM. I think that's D square. Yes, it is. Okay, cool. So D Squarius is the host. Let's see. I'll put this article up so you guys can see the one I'm talking about here. The Road Ahead is what it's called. And here's the pilot run for weekly tournaments. And then in the next patch, which is a while away still because this is a very long patch. This is a 6-week patch. 14.4 is Trident Trial. So this is a tournament to enter into, I think it's into COTS. Should make sure I have that marked on my calendar. 17th and 18th of May. Okay, COTS Trident Trials. I'm just going to put 8 a.m. because it's COTS, so, that means what the FAM. Weekly Tournament Series, June and July. So they're looking to run it for June and July. Warship Masters is going to be in August. Unexpectedly good run for Holiday Friday. Glad to hear that, Elusive. Glad to hear that. Recan and Tone 50, you didn't hear me before because of commercial break. Hi, and I hope you guys are doing well, and thank you guys for coming back and saying hi. It's been a while. Hope you both are doing well.
You know what's nice is we've actually seen kind of different ships, even though we're starting to see some of the same.
I mean, so last week, Monday, every team essentially that brought a Kleber won, right? Like, that was pretty much a requirement. So,
well, I mean,
I'm excited that they're
pretty
bringing...
much every team brought a Kleber, so how could the Kleber not win?
So 14-7 is Warship Masters Invitational. 14-9 is King of the Sea Regional Qualifiers. 14-10 is King of the Sea proper. And then we have Beat the Pro in January, February. I'm excited to see Beat the Pro again. That's a fun tournament. Which music genre should come back in 2025? Jazz. I want to see jazz again. Puddin', what do you think? What genre should we have back again in 2025?
What do you mean genre? Genre for what?
Music genre. What music genre needs to make a return in 2025?
Speed/thrash metal.
Yeah. Why am I not surprised you want more Slayer back in 2025?
Yeah, like, is this a trick question? Like, I'm not voting for more Slayer?
See, here I am thinking, like, jazz would be kind of fun to see, like, a modern take on jazz. That could be interesting. Disco. A modern take on disco could be a lot of fun.
All right. Whoever thought that up just needs to be shot.
Sorry, I just thought it up.
I'm going to call the wife and say you're misbehaving in the stream.
Uh-oh. Like, I'm telling on you, Zath.
Pretty much, yeah. I won't deny that. You don't want to rob a bank with me because I will rat you out to save my own butt. Like, I'll at least be upfront and honest about it, unlike, all the criminal organizations that tell you you can't rat us out, but I'm going to rat you out later anyways.
Looks like the host of this training room's game crashed, so we'll be starting a little bit late for this group. That's okay.
Wait, the host crashed?
You came back from the toilet and say hi. Does that count? Sure, Gaelic. The host, D squared. D squared, yes? Apparently his game crashed.
We need to make a new room?
I don't know. People are getting moved now, so I think it's okay.
Okay. Oh man, I was hoping to play my Pensacola.
Right. Pensacola's a fun ship. I like Pensacola a lot.
Right. Well, I have a new hatred for it.
Why?
Because it's the ship I had to play to get my 500 games on EU.
Oh, right. So that you are able to join the training room.
Yes, because it makes perfect sense that when players get into the game, they have to wait until they can go play a competitive game mode like clan battles, actually learn how to play the game and use training rooms. Right, I'm pretty sure Wargaming's response will be, well, there's co-op. Right. Because you learn so much there, just like, thank God I played one game for it. To hold the line, let's just reinforce stupid, bad gameplay for 20 minutes.
There you go. Chad is caught up to our discussion about music genres, and Elusive says no more disco. He agrees with you, Puddin'. And congratulations, Electric, for winning another Blue Bonuses code. Disco is dead. See, that's why it needs to come back.
Right, no, it's dead.
It needs a remake.
Then it would be a zombie. Then we'd have a zombie apocalypse. I smoke, I'm fat, I'm not outrunning anything. Okay?
All right, fair
I'd be
enough.
going in the first wave. like the first wave, I'd be gone. And then you have to deal with an angry pudding zombie. Do you really want to deal with that?
Maybe. Could be fun. I don't know. Guys, we got a game.
Oh, yeah. What? No, that's not possible.
How dare we have a game on a tournament day that's running like a clockwork so far?
We were just in the middle of debating the zombie apocalypse. Like, this is important real life stuff.
It kind of is, kind of isn't. But yeah. All right, let's go. Here is our sixth game, our sixth match of the evening out of 7. And we get to see NTR for the second time. And our first look at AM. AM stands for Anchor Management, and NTR is like Naval something reassignment. I don't know. So NTR has a Kleber. We were just talking about that Kleber with Abanu. Moskva with one of the special captains. I think that's not Zemensky, but the other one. Howden Lu, our first look at a Howden Lu pudding with no flags whatsoever. Remember, you can take flags, all the flags you want in a training room and not be punished. Not only that, but this Howden Lu is running a 10-point captain. I wonder if Matrix was watching our last game and saying, hey, you can do it with the 10-point Henri? No problem, I'll do it with the 10-point Howden Lu. He does have a unique upgrade, though.
Right, but Henry had flags.
That's very true. We got a Napoli with secondary and range, and then finally a Preußen. We saw the Preußen earlier today with, I want to say that's one of the Von Broeks with the buffed Vigilance skill. Very interesting. All right, tell us about AM.
AM's got a Kleber that looks like he's going to YOLO C. He's built for all the pew-pew. At least he has RPF, thank you. We have a secondary built Ohio because yay. A non-pack-a-punch Cleveland. I got like, okay, the questions. A Let's Buy the Gearing. This is our first Gearing of the day, and I believe this is our first Castilla of the day with an 11-point captain, 12-point captain.
It would be an 11-point captain. That's correct. And this person opted to take Demo Expert. Very interesting choices. Kleber on Kleber action at CCAP. Square is using Reload Booster. Undertaker choosing instead to just try to dodgy.
Well, I think that's a good idea to try to dodgy because all you got to do is skip 1 or 2 resets just to keep the Squarius there. Sadly, the Moskva's shooting you too, so go dark and heal. Oh wait, you don't have a heal.
That's right. But you can go dark, right? Well, go on. Go dark already.
Well, at least the Moskva missed.
Nope. Oh. Just after he goes dark, he starts shooting again.
Well, not a horrible idea considering the Ohio's Clevelands are being involved in this fight. So maybe you can get these Squarius to shoot again, and if he chooses not to, just, use your French radar. Just keep shooting till you get hits.
Yep. Meanwhile, on the other side, we do have the Howden Lu that's butting up to the island. We've totally never seen a Howden Lu sit behind an island before.
Nope.
Why is this gearing spotted? Oh, Moskva radar. Okay, fine. I don't understand this Castilla's decision to come out broadside in front of a Howden Lu and a Moskva, but he's doing it and not dying for it. What's the Preußen doing? Probably reloading.
Well, I'm going to be honest. I really wouldn't be afraid of Golden Lu's AP either.
Here comes the shells from the Preußen. Not much. Moskva hits.
The Moskva AP, on the other hand, would no. Just no, please.
Goodbye, Castilla. Napoli has decided he needs to avenge his friend. Okay.
Well, I think avenge is going to be a very strong word.
Curious as to why the gearing is detected.
Because he shot?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, why you shoot that? Hey, Arrow.
Well, I mean, like,
Oh,
what could possibly happen? A poison secondaries get involved. The Golden Loon just drops touch ovens on you. And a Moskva swears at you because he's the only one who can't shoot.
okay. Where's this? Was that HE? That was HE. He shot HE at Matrix's Howlu. He's on the broadside. Use AP. Okay, or just show...
Well, on a positive note, that's the first time I've ever seen Golden Loon AP do something, so we have that at least.
Okay.
Sadly, Team Bravo is just Bravoing it up.
I have a feeling this will be our first official Wargaming blowout of the evening, Puddin'.
I hope not. Somebody ram. Moskva, please ram. Well, that was a shot into the icebreaker of getting too low.
Yeah. So Moskva's got a 50 millimeter armor plate icebreaker, so you can only shoot the upper half of the bow. Moss is going to cheek the Ohio right here. The cheek on the Ohio is relatively easy to hit. You just aim for right between the two turrets. Bam.
What do you mean cheek? He's just going to shoot its broadside.
Okay, fine. Whatever. Do me a favor and shout arrow out because, you know, not much else to cover.
I'm busy watching this club air run for his life.
Fair enough. You're gonna have to wait, Arrow. That's alright. He says the nicest things about me whenever I pop into his stream and he shouts me out, and meanwhile, I just shout him out and that's it. I know, I mean, he's a nice guy, though. He really is, so go follow him. He does like the late shift for Wargaming, for Warships, right? Like, nice dude.
It's nothing but lies about me.
Fun to hang out with, and is very much a pudding enjoyer.
That's
Well,
just the old age setting in. Hey, the
will he
club's
make
still
the
alive.
island? He makes the island. All right, offloads everybody but the skeleton crew. Hey, Christian.
Quick, get that guy McGriddle.
Oh, blown out of the water.
Well, they got the McGriddle.
Woof. And there you have it, an official Wargaming blowout. NTR wins handily. GG's. GG's.
And they won with a 10-point captain. With
And they
no
win with a
flags.
10-point
So they've
captain
won
with no
up.
flags.
They've won up.
You are most welcome, Arrow. Oh, Calgary, you won the code? Nice. Okay, cool. I apologize. I didn't get a chance to see who won it. Oh, no, you're talking about the Easter PP. Yeah. Easter PP, best code. Chat, we're going to do a 3-minute commercial break while we wait for this final round to be drawn up. It's going to take a bit. Actually, it won't, because I think we were the last round. The last game in our round. I can't speak. I can't English. Let's just commercial break it. Cheers.
It's all right. Word on the street is Arrow's favorite ship is the Tiger 59.
I thought everybody loves the Tiger 59. I know Raptor likes it.
I bought it immediately.
I'm busy. Yes. Puddin' is busy.
Well, I mean, that's what he gets for calling me Captain Cuddles all the time. His new Christmas toy in his merch store.
All right, y'all. We got one more game to go.
I mean, he uses me for his, what is it? Resubs or subs? Right? He has my voice, and he's yet to ask me to be in his new sci-fi show. I could gargle, and be an alien.
You know, when you say something like that, Puddin', I just want to run away and cry.
Why?
I just don't want to think about you gargling anything.
Well, I mean, that's how they speak, right? I mean, or do we all have universal translators?
Let's go the Star Trek way and take the lazy way out and universal translate it, which ironically enough might be a real thing soon. .tm, right? Kind of is, I
Right. Well,
suppose.
what I was thinking was more of the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy with the little
Mm-hmm.
fish in your ear.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right. I mean,
Yep.
if we're going that route, but I mean, yeah, you got those stupid earbuds now that translate everything.
That's right. Exactly. So that's kind of fun.
Well, at least we'll all know what we're fighting over now because we can all hear each other and just understand each other for a change.
Right. All right, 8:42. We are making really good time tonight, Puddin'. Last week we were done at 9:30.
Yes.
You know, the nice thing about doing closed captions is I can actually keep up with what chat is seeing from 2 minutes in our past, right? So like when we see Arrow laughing out loud about something, I know what he's laughing about.
What,
Instead
the
of
Tiger
trying to-
59 comments?
Yes, exactly.
Right, yeah.
Mr. Gotland in the harbor with Jerry Swirsky. Finally, something funny in the harbor. Okay, I don't know what that means, but all right.
I don't know.
I love my AI bot, by the way. My AI bot is trying to encourage you all to download, or not download, you don't have to download it. Play Hero Wars, get to level 10, which takes 10 to 15 minutes total in a browser. And it's doing it in the most creative way possible. And then there's the regular link. Gotta love the AI bots. Gotta love the bots. They are you know, they're gonna take over, guys. But yeah, if you want to help me out,
Yeah. Cannot happen soon enough.
there you go. Click that link there. Get yourself to level 10. It takes all of 10 minutes. No lie, 10 minutes. You do the tutorial, go to the daily missions, collect all of the completions for daily missions, and it gets you to level 8. You gotta get to 10, so that's it. Very simple. Okay, let's see. Now we're down to 3?
Wait, what?
Okay. 3 games. NTR versus Detonation Divas. We covered them twice already. Peyton and YOLOK. We've covered YOLOK once. And Peyton we've covered twice now. ZGRSG and Wolves. We've covered ZGRSG twice and Wolves once.
Well, I want to go see Hank. Because he was kind enough
Oh.
to pop into the chat.
NGA and AM already played, so there's only 3 valid games for this round. Aha. Okay. Now, of the list, you said you want to go see YOLOK?
Yeah.
Okay, we can do that. That's YOLOK and Peyton. That's actually an important game for Peyton. Peyton needs to win that game. Because they're tied with the Divas right now. Okay, I like it. All right, so that's going to be PBG, Peyton's Big Goons versus YOLOK. So we end up not covering 2 games of Wolves, NGA, which is out, and AM, which we didn't get to cover to the last grouping. That's not too bad.
Wow. Arrow saying I have dementia.
Puddin's induced dementia. Gotcha. Fair enough. So if they are NGA and AM already played, where are they on the... Okay, so they're at the bottom anyway. So it really doesn't I mean, yeah, they don't really have a shot at winning any prizes. YOLOK, if they defeat Peyton, it's still a possibility, but it's really going to be hard for YOLOK to come away with a first or second place. Maybe they can get third. Peyton wants this win, though. They want to get first. So do the Divas. Hey, Gina. All right, start time is at 48, which is in un minuto.
Surprised nobody wanted to see my crappy Pensacola gameplay.
I would love to see your crappy Pensacola gameplay.
Not gonna happen because it doesn't overmatch anything, and you know that's my new thing right now because I'm so tired of hearing about overmatch and freaking clan battles.
I thought that it does overmatch. I thought it overmatches destroyers and like tier 2 cruisers. Maybe tier 1.
No, that's overpen. Definitely overpens.
Yeah, but doesn't it also overmatch? I mean, think about it. Let's see. Calculator, 203 divided by 14.3. Yeah, it overmatches 14 millimeter armor.
All right, so Mogami it is. That's right. Y'all heard me right. A 203 Mogami over the 155s.
Yeah. What is wrong with you?
I will stand. I will die on that hill. If you are grinding through that line, stay with the 203s because that's what you get next with the Ibuki and the Zao.
Hey, I agree with you there.
That's what you've been using all the way up until there. Once you get out, new captain in it, and drop the one and get the 155s.
Because it's a separate build in order to take advantage of it, essentially.
Yes.
It's a hell of a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the 155.
And
you're laughing because Puddin gave you the mention.
Go grind it out knobs.
Yeah. Yep. Or I could do it in ranked. I could take the 155 Mogami in a ranked.
The match is not contagious there, Arrow. It's not contagious.
I
would have gave it to you years ago.
I demolished a 155 Mogami in ranked on last week. Sunday? I think it was on Sunday. I believe it was Friday. I don't know. Don't mess with me. Which game was that? That was on Sunday, the 13th. Such a crazy game. Such a crazy game.
I have to be up early Sunday because I gave you a replay and I'm using whatever powers I can.
I mean, the fact that you subscribe is all enough.
Well, I mean, I did change my build up.
Huh?
That's the only hint I'll give you.
Okay. That's for the Kerr first. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let me get that downloaded here. Why did it just flip to that? Oh, well. And
what are we waiting on?
Somebody's game crashed.
Yeah, he's restarting.
All right. And that's fine. That gives me the chance to move your replay into the stream folder. Currently, there's no other prioritized replays, and there's not even a ton of replays, which I'm okay with. I mean, there's 12. That's it. Fine with me.
I mean, it's sort of good because you've been going so long on the replays.
Well, you know, when I've got you and I've got Grunty and then Shockwave comes in to party, then it's like, oh my goodness, we can't get anything done.
I've been behaving lately.
All right, guys, we got to.
I usually just ask the one question.
Yeah, but the problem is you ask the question that gets the other two talking for like 3 minutes.
I don't know what you're talking about with my shit-stirring spoon.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to our last round for the evening. This is PBG Peyton's Big Goons versus YOLO Kraken. Peyton is in second place right now. YOLO Kraken is much lower. But if YOLO Kraken can win this game, they can spoil Peyton's attempt to come away with prizes and stuff and things for the night and make them feel like they've wasted their time. I was going to say something, but I'm not going to. All right, moving on. So, Peyton's team has a Marsul, a Marsili, another Marsilli, a Stalingrad with reload and utility, and finally an Ohio with secondaries and all that good stuff. And it is raining pretty hard outside.
Ooh, really?
Yeah. What's going on with YOLOK, sir?
Well, not wasting time is a Marcel heading all the way to Chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Moskva, Napoli, a Repub, because Overmatch, and Marsilli are all heading to Apples, while the Moskva is going to park behind Bacon. Pretty sure it's going to be looking at Apples, because I hope everybody's sitting down for this. Peyton's doing the exact same strategy they've done the last 3 times on this map.
Every single time we've seen them play this game, this map, yeah, they've done the apes together strong. Although one change, Boom Diata Stalingrad is going to put himself into the middle islands.
That is a good change. That can actually change up everything.
Mm-hmm.
But as you can see, YOLOK's been paying attention. They're like, just go get C, come back, get B later.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Get somebody out of the game for as short as humanly possible is what they're doing with the Marcel.
Now, the Republic, it's got, what, 431mm guns? Isn't that right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Can it overmatch Marsilli armor? I know it can overmatch Hindenburg.
I honestly don't know, because
I can't remember either.
I don't want to be that close to Marsilli to where I'm praying to God overmatch as a mechanic. I'd rather be using the wise mechanic of plunging fire so I could potentially dodge shells from them.
Mm-hmm.
Ohio shooting at Repub.
Get detected, but no dice.
Well, that's not true. We killed a bunch of fish, so the Repub's got fish for dinner. Fish and chips, possibly, but that's a British thing.
Yeah, it's a British thing, and he's French, so I don't know.
Right.
Probably make it into a fish baguette.
I mean, the British and French have always been natural enemies. That's why they get along with Germany so well.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I was gonna say Germany enters the chat. So, it looks like okay. So YOLO just says, all right, we know what you're gonna do, and we're just gonna sit here and receive the eventual push. This feels bad. I don't know.
I think Paint.
Uh-oh.
I think Alpha Team spotted that they, hey, they came up with the game plan to receive the push.
Mm-hmm.
And as you can see, Peyton's kind of relocating to the middle by Stalingrad.
Redonk did not know that there was a Stalingrad there, and he just got Citadel because of that. I don't understand why he pulled forward like that. I really don't.
I don't know why he pulled so far forward.
Yeah. Maybe he was going to go do something, and then they waved him off because they hadn't seen the Stalingrad yet. But, ouch.
Well, I mean, he did something. It's just not the something they wanted.
Yep. All right, now, if I'm Ayanami, right, instead of going to B, you know what Ayanami could do is actually get behind the Stalingrad and YOLO torp it and possibly kill the Ohio, too. Like, that would be the huge play. Going into B...
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, because going into B, you're just in radar range. As soon as you touch the B cap, that's going to trigger the Stalingrad radar. And then they know where the Marceau is.
You also free up your Moskva a little bit. Doesn't have to worry.
That's right. Now, take a look at what Peyton's done. They have decided that they want to receive the push. So, Skibbity's just going to walk through with the Napoli smoke going. I mean, that's kind of okay, as long as the Napoli doesn't get punished too bad for this. They get resets. They haven't gotten resets yet. There's the radar. It's going to catch the Marceau at a really bad time. We're going to have hot Marceau on Marceau action with Moskva backup. Napoli got himself reset. He's trying desperately to get the cap.
He should get the cap. I think they have an easier time getting the resets because they know about where he's got to sit.
Yeah, I
to be on that cap.
And then Ayanami goes up and he tries to torpedo the Stalingrad in front of him. You don't torpedo a ship in front of them, usually. You approach them from the rear to torpedo them because it freaks them out more, you know? They don't have the turrets, and they aren't looking that way, usually.
Could have been just to push them back a little bit, because that's at least what it will do. Push them back.
Yeah. Another Citadel on Redonk's Moskva. Ouch. Guys, I remember back when they didn't have the Citadel effect, and you had no idea if something got Citadel or not. You just had to look at the amount of damage they lost. Remember that, Puddin'?
Oh, yeah.
I think that's a Citadel. I'm not sure. Ayanami.
Oh,
There you go. There you go. You see him now.
oh.
And Ohio.
Ohio's getting involved.
Mm-hmm.
There's Payton relocating. Well, they're all leaving A, which means the Marseilles can push in, recap it.
Yeah, that's the strength of Marseilles, right? If you have two of them together, they just go everywhere together. I gotta say, I feel like Payton's got a far better grasp on this map at this point. I just don't see a way back in for YOLOK. Because they're just gonna walk away from the Marseilles. You got the one that's sitting there. I don't know what he's shooting at. Maybe it looks like the Stalingrad.
I mean, Mako needs to turn around and support the Napoli that is defending A.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least turn his guns.
He's turning his guns. It's just taking him a while to do it. Looks like Redonk takes a torpedo in front of him. That's gotta hurt. Marceau torpedo too. He got in close. All right, Hank. Shots on Big Six's Marsilli. Some decent damage into the bow. But
Down goes Moskva.
Down goes Moskva, showing broadside to the two Marseilles. And now they're just going to shoot broadsides on Hank, because now Hank is broadside and stopping. And now he's going to reverse.
You can clearly see Payton had a game plan. Okay, if they are ready to receive, we give it up. We rotate to the other side of the map.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And I think that really comes down to the Stalingrad being more in the middle.
That's right.
Like, ironically, this may have been a setup. Like, okay, we know they're going to see our game, so let's make one strategic move, put Stalingrad in a new spot, bait them into the push, and then realize, well, we're actually not going to push this. We're going somewhere else.
Right. Now, Skippy's doing a really nice job with his Napoli secondaries, and you can see the power of the sap shells that just arc over, and each one of those that hits like the superstructure or the deck armor plating, those are pens. And it's sap. It does good damage. So they're going to take down one of the Marsilles. Now they got the ability to reverse back and take down another, but here's the problem. There's only 3 of them left.
Well, if they kill the Marsilli, there will be 3-on-3.
Yeah, but they also don't have any of the caps.
Clearly, you don't play randoms enough. Capping's overrated.
Right? This is the problem when you play a game trying to get the enemy to push you, and the enemy's like, nah, we're not going to push you. What are you going to do now? And, you know, well, okay, I guess we'll have to push. And you see the result of that.
I'm surprised Hank and the Repub is not flinging HE at the Stalingrad.
You might as well. He's bow on. I think he just keeps hoping that his AP will somehow manage to penetrate something. I mean, Stalingrad's turret is currently disabled.
I mean, you can still do massive damage to a Stalingrad bow in, but why not do a lot of damage and burn him? Because he burns worse than a battleship.
Yep. Yep. Well, Skibidi is about to die.
Napoli.
Ta-da! And Team Payton is going to come away with the win in this game. We'll have to see where they end up in the placing, so we'll see that after this game is done.
I haven't won yet.
Okay.
We can still get A and kill the Stalingrad and Ohio that are nearly full health
Mm-hmm.
in about 4 minutes.
In about 4 minutes. Oh, Ohio
Yep.
shells. All right, well, Mako grabs the kill. That's a time extension. He's going to get the cap. He should probably heal. You know, he's got 4
What?
of them.
No.
Why you not heal?
Maybe they banned healing instead of ships?
Healing is unsporting, maybe. I don't know.
Okay, Mr. Tier 1.
Well, there goes Hank. And now Mako says, noob team. So what was YOLOK's mistake this game, Puddin? What did they not do right?
I think pushing into A.
Pushing into A with the forces that they had to make a choice. And they made a choice that we see a lot of teams do in COTS. They take the cap, and then they ignore the flank. And you cannot ignore the flank. The ships that are kiting away, you have to kill them and secure that flank. It takes time, but you got to do it. Because if you don't, well, you saw what happened. They just come right up behind you and take advantage of broadside shots because you've forgotten that they exist.
Maybe a little too aggressive with the Repub. I think as soon as they saw the Ohio rotating, the Repub should have been rotating, realizing that it's two Marcel still versus a Napoli. Was it Marcel? What was the other? Yeah, I think that was it. Like they still got to push in, and the Napoli at least has smoke to help farm out somebody. Right? The Repub can shoot across the map while trying to keep the Ohio in check.
All right, well,
but I think that was well played by Peyton and the boys.
I really like the change in tactics, and it completely caught YOLOK off guard. So that was really that was a treat. All right,
I really think that's what it came down to. They set a trap for them, and unfortunately, they fell into it.
Yep. So, guys, we're going to wait a little bit for them to update the final standings to see who comes in first and all that. It's going to take a few minutes. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to run a commercial break. And I'm going to hit the bathroom for a second. And I'll be right back. Putin, while I'm gone, can I ask you a question to entertain chat?
Yes.
Do you like the idea of a repub in this tournament?
Sure, why not? I mean, we were thinking about running a repub if we were bringing one of the ship restrictions because, you know, you have to put the smoke ships with all the freaking battleships. I mean, it's got speed, it's got range, it's got decent plunging fire, right? But it burns things down pretty good too. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand why. Well, just sling the HE at the Stalingrad.
You know what would have been fun to see, Puddin? Would be a secondary spect repub, flinging, like you said, HE, and just burn everything down, right?
Well, I mean, these are all small maps, so I'm pretty sure the repub reaches everywhere.
Right. Alternately, I was going to mention Burgon as a good choice, right? Because it's got the reload booster, got more guns, it's a little bit faster. I really enjoy Burgon.
I mean, like, we faced a Burgon in climb battles one day, and he just burned to death. He couldn't dish out the damage fast enough to be effective. And, like, you know, once you kind of lose a battleship, your cruisers have a little bit more freedom to do what they want to do. But I mean, the Burgon did the classic, oh, let me stop because all my guns are forward and just reverse very slowly while literally everybody shoots HE at me.
Right. Okay, we're
course, I
just
managed-
waiting.
Yes.
And that's played, that's wins. Okay. We're just waiting on a couple of teams to put in their results while we wait. Chat, I'm going to yeet out another code as a way of saying thank you to all of you for sticking around, being here, all that good stuff. You guys know the drill. This is over on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, Rumble, or Kick, head on over to twitch.tv/Lord_Zath. Make sure you've followed the channel. That's that little heart icon there. And type something in the chat. That's all you have to do. You have 8 minutes to do it. Still waiting
The mod that lets you draw on the minimap is what again?
WoWs Paint. WoWs Paint. Okay, Divas NTR has reported in. ZGRSG has reported in. We just don't have Peyton versus YOLOK. So I'll report it so that they can get the scores in, because I want you guys to see the final results here. Because currently, Peyton is in 3rd place. Now, let's remind ourselves what is here. So all matches per day, 4 rare economic bonus containers. That's really nice. And then 1 rare economic bonus per map. So even teams that just showed up, even if they lost every single game, they're going to walk away with something. Okay? And then the top finishers are awarded steel for finishing 1st through 4th. And then each player of a winning team, the 1st place, gets a silver ray destruction effect, and the runner-up, 2nd place, receives a red ray. Okay, so that's what we're waiting on here. Okay, and there it is, Peyton winning 6 of their 7 games, coming in 2nd place. The Divas won their match. ZGRSG takes 3rd. NTR takes 4th. YOLOK is, I guess, technically tied, but they're in 5th. Nice break from holiday weekend struggles. Exactly, Snow Mongoose. Exactly. NGA is in 6th. The Wolves protect the pack. We saw them in the first game. They've won 1 battle in 7th place. Anchor Management, we saw them once as well. They won 1 of their 7. Tango and Dark Seas Titans, unfortunately, only participated in 1 battle, and then they were gone. Guys, last opportunity to get in for the giveaway. I'm going to run it until the giveaway is done, and then I'm going to raid out, okay? So big thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Appreciate you guys all being here. The next stream for me will be on Sunday. It'll be a normal replay analysis stream, plus ranked speed run, plus I don't know what else. Maybe I'll do some a different game for a bit or something. We'll see. Monday night, this time Monday night, is our Manor Lord stream. It should be a lot of fun. I've just started a hard mode Manor Lords, which is really tough, really tough. So hopefully you can join in for that kind of stuff. Don't forget, we got about 6 minutes, 5 minutes now in the giveaway. Be a follower on twitch.tv/Lord_Zath. Type something in the chat. If you are on YouTube, Rumble, Kick, get over to Twitch. You still have a couple minutes. And again, Puddin', thank you very much for being here.
No problem.
So I'm going to get a shout out for Puddin' before he does anything else and tries to shout me out. Puddin' is also a Twitch streamer, so go follow him if you haven't already done so. I will warn you, he uses pretty much every gamer word possible in chat, and he invents his own as well. So that's well worth checking out. Also, I do have a rerun channel. If you would take a moment, click the link there and toss a follow over there, it would mean a lot to me. We have an hour and 5 minutes before our next draw over there on the rerun channel. We do 2 draws a day. Guys, I'll tell you what, if you are looking for prizes in World of Warships, codes and stuff, rerun is probably the best place to do it, because you know when they're going to be drawn, and typically there's like 5 people who enter. Sometimes like 8 people, and that's it. So you've got great odds for coming away with Warships goodies. So like I said, 2 giveaways per day over on that rerun channel. You can also get Warships drops that way. You will not get a community contributor drop because that account is not my CC account. This one is. We have Words on Stream that goes over there, and then the best of my games play. You can farm out channel points. You can use those for Cover My Replay so that I cover one of your replays during my replay analysis stream. There's a lot of good reasons to hang out over on the rerun channel. Also want to take a moment and remind you guys we are doing a sponsored stream from Hero Wars, so if you wouldn't mind helping me out there, it takes all of 10 minutes to click that link, play through it in a browser. You don't have to set it up an account or anything like that. It's really easy. C1 says, Ute! Am I forgetting anything, Puddin'? We lost Puddin'.
What? No.
Oh, I was just at...
No. Busy giving Thurbeck a hard time about hating the key.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. As you should. As you should. If y'all don't mind, I want to go and spend some time with the wife. I don't want to worry too much about trying to do polls for rating and stuff like that. So let's see who I should raid.
Why not Thurbeck? Like, have you ever rated him?
Yeah, I rated him recently, actually.
Oh, then screw him.
You know, somebody I haven't rated because he's just not on when I'm streaming is Kevasib. So
oh my
maybe
God,
I'll
Ducky
do
Shot's on.
I'll do Kevasib. Ducky Shot. Now that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Yeah, he is. I met him in real life. All right. Yeah, Recon, it was great to see you. Tone, it was great to see you as well. Thank you guys for coming back, and I hope to see you again in the future. I think we're pretty much all set now. I'm just going to wait for the giveaway to be drawn. And then we're going to go and raid Kevasib, okay? So, thanks everybody. I'm going to go to the outro screen now, and I'll see you all next time. If you're on YouTube, Rumble, or Kick, I'm going to end the stream now. Okay?